rFactor 2 has the best tire physics indeed, but what about the rest? Find out more right here, right now. Greetings petrolheads and welcome to romrom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing. Thanks for watching, my name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. First of all, a word of warning. Studio 397, the makers of rFactor 2, were bought not too long ago by Motorsport Games. Studio 397 will reportedly develop the next NASCAR Heat game and may develop the next official BTCC and Le Mans 24 games. Because of this, they might be spread thin, or they might get a cash and personnel influx to do everything and do it well. Yes, things are completely in flux, and in this video we can only tell you how the situation is right now. We'll continue watching the situation intensely for any signs of development in any direction. Until these things really change, this is the state, right now, of rFactor 2. While a little bit dated, rFactor 2 still has a lot of fans and is still in good use. The physics are top notch, even though their translation into force feedback is sometimes lacking. Its physics always get high praise, as up to this day it's one of the most thorough physics engine any sim has to offer. Maybe Assetto Corsa Competizione has gone further, but we cannot think of any other that surpasses it. The graphics are dated but being updated bit by bit, bringing the content to DX11 quality. The virtual reality support is quite good, allowing you to do everything in-game. There's still a long way to go when it comes to graphics, but Studio 397 are working steadily on them. Motorsport Games even hinted at the possibility of using the Unreal Engine on rFactor 2 in the future. This is the same gaming engine Kartcraft and even more notably Assetto Corsa Competizione use. Not only does rFactor 2 support mods, you can install many of them through the Steam Workshop, which is incredibly easy, though it's not the only way to get mods for it. We have lots and lots of mods in our database as well as in the Steam Workshop, so we don't think you'll get bored easily. And the content Studio 397 publishes for free also lands on the workshop. The sim is being updated and tweaked. There's normally a new build every month, with Studio 397 regularly publishing new cars and tracks, some paid, some for free. Sadly, the user interface is severely lacking and rFactor 2 can be slow in reacting to what you do in the menus and in loading cars and tracks, but not when racing. There it is smooth as an Android's behind. This was one of the first sims that allowed you to do endurance races, has different and dynamic weather conditions, day-night cycle and a system for driver swaps. It has been used for many years in international endurance sim racing series with all types of cars. Sadly, we get the feeling that outside some very interested pockets, the community is dwindling. Special events like the 24 Hours of Le Mans raised the interest for a short while, but that doesn't seem to have stopped the trend. Maybe the acquisition from Motorsport Games as well as the new games based on the rFactor 2 engine will reverse the tide. As I said at the beginning, things may change. The multiplayer experience is quite good when you already have a group that races rFactor 2 like Global Enduro does regularly. But if you go online trying to find servers for you to race some random person, the story is quite different and goes with our opinion of the community dwindling. Again, this may change. We've been told setting up an rFactor 2 server is hell, but have never tried it ourselves. You know what comes now, right? The pros and cons. The physics are top-notch and always quoted amongst the best there is. Other sims are coming near that level of detail though, notably Assetto Corsa Competizione and Automobilista 2. Studio 397 work incessantly to keep moving rFactor 2 ahead, and the future under the umbrella of Motorsport Games may speed up that process. Again, time will tell. Oval tracks, classic tracks, fictional tracks, stock cars, open wheelers, fantasy cars, GTs, there is almost nothing there isn't there with regards to mods. While the amount of mods mods doesn't reach Assetto Corsa by far, it's still an impressive amount that will keep you racing almost everywhere with almost everything. The support for virtual reality is good and the frame drop from flat to VR very small. Immersion is good and racing VR on rFactor 2 is tons of fun. The multiplayer experience, especially if you are already part of a community that races with rFactor 2, is incredibly easy. We'd say the easiest there is, and the overall experience is very good. We've had lots of fun racing against others with this sim. Added to that it's very easy to race endurance, you can have diverse weather that has a clear impact on your race, and you know why many people love to race with this sim against each other. The cons. You never get a second chance to make a first impression, and the first impression rFactor 2 delivers through its user interface is devastatingly bad. First thing Studio 397 should do with the new money should be to build a usability studio. The ergonomics and the speed or lack thereof of the UI are a catastrophe, and rFactor 2 and its many fans deserve better. You can buy some of the cars on their own, some only come in packs, same goes for tracks. The prices of the DLCs are all over the place, with packs sometimes costing less than a single track or car, sometimes not. And they are not official Steam DLCs for some reason, so you can never be sure you have them or not until you go into the detailed information of the DLC. While not as bad a mess as the UI, the DLC's policy is unnecessarily complicated. We've explained the good things that could come out of the acquisition by Motorsport Games and have gone into detail about it, see the link up there. But even if you are as optimistic as we are about rFactor 2's future, the fact remains that we don't know what the future brings, and that is not a good thing in general. It seems Studio 397 wanted to give everyone everything but never had enough people to develop anything fully. We hope this is one of the things that will change with Motorsport Games having bought the studio. The developers of rFactor 2 have their hearts and minds in the right place to keep rFactor 2 in the pantheon of sims. I really can't think of a segue to pantheon that fits what we do here, but we'd be nonetheless very happy if you check the playlist to the left or the video to the right. Until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other on the podium.